athleticism and the length and everything is so different. But at the end of the day, you know, it's just basketball, and it's the same reads, just sometimes a little faster or whatever, you know, more length around you. So I think just kind of, I think the whole thing I realized was still just basketball. Like, shooting the basketball is the same in my driveway or at Iowa or at the Boston Celtics facility. It doesn't really matter.
You've probably been asked this, but was there a time when you thought you were leaving?
Most of the time, to be completely honest. There was, a ton of good feedback, and honestly, there was people advising me, not to go back even on decision day because there was so much good stuff on the table. At the end of the day, I just think I would have lived with too much regret about, leaving one more year on the table and getting to play with my brother and getting to, make history in an Iowa uniform. So I think that's what was holding me back.
What kind of history do you think you guys can make?
I want to play in the Final Four, and that's the goal, and that's what we work for every day.
I don't know if you've been asked about this, the Jayson Tatum camp. How'd that go? Would you feel? I mean, talking about learning from the NBA process and everything like that, but like you're playing with some of the best guys in college ball and being surrounded by pros. What was that like?
No, it was a ton of fun. I think there was a ton of good knowledge, about on the floor obviously, but then the off the floor game as well, and kind of how to handle yourself as a pro. And I think it was awesome to test my skills against some of the best in the world. But ultimately, it was just a ton of fun playing basketball, and that's what it was at the end of the day.
Did you mix and match with the CP3 camp? Like, did you guys play against each other? How'd that go?
So in the mornings, we were by ourselves, all wings, and then in the afternoon, we would mix up with the guards. And it just made the 5-on-5 games a little better.
Curious, did any other schools try to get you to leave? In this age of NIL?
No one directly called me, but there was, obviously a ton of rumors and stuff from old coaches, but we never exercised them ever. So nothing really came up.
Everyone on this team is saying that. What's that mean about the loyalty and commitment to this program?
Yeah, I think what we have here is very rare compared to most places. I think that's kind of what makes this place special, and all of us love this place and love what the coach has built, and love the team that we've built here. But I mean, some of these guys need to be appreciated because it's almost like you take them. Sometimes it's a huge pay cut to come back, but it's not always easy on guys. But everyone here is a loyal person, really good people, and very family oriented, and that's kind of no one's really driven by money, which is why we have such a special thing here, and that's why I'm so excited about this team. Is you go other places and you have all that money competition and all sorts of ulterior motives going on, but everyone here just wants to play ball.
With bringing in a guy like Drew, we've heard that he and Brock have gotten a little chippy from time to time. What's that been like? And he's essentially a first-year guy here, but he's got 4 years of experience. Just what's it been like with Drew, and when you talk about Brock?
Yeah, he has a ton of experience. He led a team to the NCAA tournament, won a conference tournament. Really knows what it takes to be successful in college. So, he's helped me in leadership roles, and then he's really battling Brock. They're making each other better every day. It's healthy competition, and I'm proud to see what those guys are doing. Excited for both of them. I think they're going to both have huge impacts on this team.
Was it a focus for you to sort of assimilate him in sort of that leadership role, considering you're kind of the incumbent guy there?
Yeah, right away, we were texting with each other right when I decided to come back, and he was super excited I was coming back. I was excited to get the chance to meet him, and I knew that he'd been a leader and a point guard on the NCAA tournament team, so we can always use more of that anywhere you are. So I'm excited to continue to work with him and see what he can do for us this year.
Thoughts on the John Deere Classic?
I didn't get to watch it a ton, but it was kind of
fake golf.
it seems like they're blowing up the course.
When are you going to make your first appearance?
At the John Deere? Yeah. I went when I was
How
a
come
kid,
you didn't
but
go?
I haven't.
I saw, was it Keegan was there?
Yeah, Keegan
I was
was
in
there.
Vegas for a while, and then I don't know.
I would have skipped Vegas. You know,
Did you have a wow moment in the NBA Combine or at the line?
I think it was a really cool thing, and getting to see all the NBA stars. There was a bunch of stars walking around, and all sorts of coaches and GMs, and
LeBron was watching one of your
5-on-5.
Yeah.
I remember my girlfriend called me because she was trying to get something out of her room, and she was staying at the Combine also, and I remember Bronny and LeBron walked by her, and she was like calling me. She was like freaking out. She was like, what, like, what do I do? I was like, I don't know. And then I remember after one of the games, like walked by him in the hallway, like just casually. I was like, wow, this is pretty sweet. So I think it was a ton of fun, and you know, going through all the workouts, you know, there was times when, you know, I'd make a play or, you know, make a right read, and I just feel like, you know, this is still basketball. It's, you know, not all that different.